Hello, in this video we're going to talk about the area of complex polygons, and you'll see what I mean. This is what we call a complex polygon. It's a figure that it's made up, or I can break up into different polygons. In this case, I can break these up into rectangles. Okay. This is an example from your book, and what we're going to try to do is find the area of this whole figure. Now, the whole figure, if I go through the outside, this would be the whole figure. I'm tracing the outside of the figure, or what we would call the perimeter of the figure. This would be the figure. Okay, since I don't have a formula for the area of this kind of figure, so far we've seen the area for rectangles and squares. So I can divide this figure up like they did in your book. They divided it up into two regions. This is region A and region B. And what I have is two rectangles. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the area for region B and the area for region A, and then I'm going to add those two areas, and that would be your total area. So this is what we're talking about. We are talking about, well, I have a question here. What are the dimensions of rectangles A and B? And what they're asking you is, what is the base of rectangle B? And what is the height of rectangle B? And also, what is the base of rectangle A? And what is the base of rectangle, the height of rectangle A? Okay? And we need to find those in order to find area. So I'm going to change this question. I'm going to ask you, what is the total area? And by doing this, we're also going to be answering this question that I've posted here. So total area, we said, is going to be the area for region B plus the area for region A. Okay? So let's do the area for region B first. And that means this area here. I'm going to trace what area I'm talking about. I'm talking about this area here. This one over here. That. I want to know what this area is here. So I need base and I need to know the height. So looking at this figure, I don't know what the base is. I don't know what this measures right here. I know the height. The height is 7. So let's see if I have enough information to find this base. Notice that the whole thing along the bottom measures 9. Okay? Let me change this color. Let me change to red, to yellow. Okay. So all along the bottom here I have 9. Okay? Now notice that this piece from here to here, I know how much this measures. How do I know? Well, this is a rectangle, and I know that opposites are congruent, opposite sides. So if this side measures, this side here measures 5, then this side must measure 5 also. So that helps me a bit, because if the whole thing from here to here is 9, and I know that this piece here is 5, then that means, I'm going to change my color again. That means that this piece here has to be 4. And you can see the segment addition postulate here that you learned a long time ago last semester. If the whole thing measures 9 and I know this piece measures 5, then this piece must be 4. And there I have the base for this region B. So now I can calculate the area for this. This would be base times height, and that equals the base of 4 times the height of 7. That equals 28. So the area for this piece here is 28 squared units. Okay? Now I'm going to do the area for this side over here. And let me change my color again. For that side, I want to know the area of this region now, this rectangle, And for that, I need to know my base and I need to know my height. Okay, so let's look here. I already know the base is 5. I looked for that in the previous problem. Now, I don't know what the height is. Okay, I don't know what the height is. Now, let's see if we can figure this out. I know what this height is over here. This is 7, right? So that means that this height over here, this whole thing, let me change this color again so that you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to use red. If I know this side measures 7, that means this side, oops, I'm sorry, this side also measures 7. Yes? Oh, that's very sloppy. Okay, you get it. If this side measures 7, then this whole thing must measure 7 also. Now look here. I have this piece here. From here to here, it says it measures 2. So if the whole thing measures 7 and this piece measures 2, that means that this piece from here to here measures 5. And then 5 plus 2 will give me 7, which I know is the whole thing. So I found the height of this rectangle because if this side measures 5, opposite sides are congruent, this side must measure 5. And now I can find the area of region A, which is base times height, and that equals the base is 5 and the height is also 5, so that's a square. And this is equal to 25. Now I want to know what the total area is. The total area for this complex polygon is area of region B plus the area of region A, which is 28 plus 25. And that equals 53 squared units. And there you have the area of the whole thing. Okay, we're going to do one more example. Well, I have a couple more examples, but they may take long. I might do another video with 2 other examples. Before we leave this example, can you tell me what the perimeter is? Now, when we talk about perimeter, we're talking about going through the outside of the figure. Okay, just the outside perimeter. Let's see what perimeter is. I'm going to start here, right here. How much does this side measure? Well, let's start here with the 7. Perimeter is 7. Let's write 7 plus. So I'm going to go up this way. Whoops. I'm going to go up this way. I measured 7. It's as if I were walking around the figure. Now I turn this way and I walk for how many units? 4 units. We had figured out that this measured 4. So if this side measures 4 down here, then this side also measures 4. So I came around for 4 units, so plus 4. Then I'm walking around here and I came around and I walked 2 units and plus 2. And then I come around this way and I walk 5 units. So plus 5. And then I come down this way and I walk around 5 more units. Plus, I come around this way and I walk 5 more units. And this way 4 more units, which is 9, or I could have just written 9 total. Let's just write 9. Okay, when I came around this corner from here all the way to this side, that's 9 units total. And then I'm back to where I started. So I've gone around the figure. And this is your perimeter. So let's add. 7 plus 4, 11, plus 2, 13. 13 plus 5, 18. 18 plus 5 is 23. And 23 plus 9 is 32. So this is 32 units. That's my perimeter. Okay? Let's see one more example, and then I'll do 2 more on another video. Find the area of the complex polygon. And this one is really complex. I have 3 different regions here. So I'm going to look for the area of each region. Okay, I'm going to do total area. I'm going to write here to the side. Total area is going to be equal to the area of region H plus the area of region F plus the area of region G. Okay, so I'm going to look for these individually, and then I'm also going to look for perimeter at the end. Okay, let's see. I'm going to start with this area here, region H. Okay, area for region H, that equals base times height. Do I have the base? Yes, it's 5. Do I have the height? Yes, it's 2. So this one was pretty simple. Area of region H is equal to 5 times 2, which is 10 squared centimeters. So there I have one of the areas. I'm going to change this color because I can hardly see this in color. Let's go to blue. Now I'm going to come up here and do region F. Okay, so area of region F. I need to know the base. I know it. It's 4. I need to know the height. I also know it. It's a 3. So base times height, which is 4 times 3, which is 12 squared centimeters. Done. Now let's go to area in the region G. Let's do G in red. Okay, now we're at G here. I want to find out what this area is. And the area for region, I'm going to write it over here. The area for region G is base times height. Let's see. Do I know what the base is? No, I don't know. Do I know what the height is? No. Okay. But I have enough information to find it. So let's try and do that. Okay. So I know that this here, from here all the way to here, measures 5. So that means that this piece from here all the way to here also measures 5. Now if this piece here measures 2 and the whole thing measures 5, then that means that this measures 3. And now I have the base for the rectangle in this region, G. Okay, now let's find the height. I know, let me change the color so that we're not confused. I'm going to use blue. I know this whole thing all the way down to here. This whole side measures 9. Okay, 9. I want to know this piece from here to here because that's the height of G. I know what this piece from here to here measures because on this side from here to here I have 2 and opposite sides are congruent. That means that this piece here measures 2 also. So if the whole thing measures 9 and this piece measures 2, then this piece here has to measure 7. And now I have the height of G. So the area for region G has to equal, since now I have my values, the base we found is 3 and the height is 7. So this is 21 squared centimeters. Now I have all 3 areas. I can calculate my total area. Total area is area of region H. We found it down here. It's 10 centimeters. Plus the area of region F, 12. Plus the area of region G is 21. And that equals 3143. 43 squared centimeters. Okay? And that's your total area. And when we say total area, what we mean is the area of this big shape around the outside around the perimeter, we're talking about how much space this polygon occupies, how much area it occupies, okay? That's the total area. How about if I ask you for perimeter? Let's do perimeter. Now remember, perimeter is the addition of all sides. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go up. And I'm going to walk up all the way to the top here, and I've walked 9 centimeters. So that's 9 plus. Now I'm going to walk this way all across, and I have walked 7. And then I'm going to come and walk this way downwards, and I have walked 3. Now I'm going to walk around this corner, and I have walked 4. And then I walk around this corner here. Do I know how much this measures? I do not. Can we find out? Yes, we can. Okay, let's find out. Let me change the color. Let's see. Let's do green. Okay. Now we found out that this side here for G, this piece here we found was 7. We wrote it right here. So this piece here, all the way down to here, has to be 7 also, right? Because opposites are congruent. And we also know that this piece here is 3, so this little piece has to be 3. So if the whole thing is 7 and this piece from here to here is 3, then this piece from here to here has to be 4. Okay? So this is plus 4 when I walk down this way. And now I walk this way and I walk 2. And then I walk down this way and I walk 2 again. And then I come around this corner and walk over 5. And I'm back to where I started. So the perimeter is adding all of those sides. Some sides you have to stop and find what they measure with the information that you are given. So let's add these up. 9, where am I? Over here. 9 plus 7 is 16, plus 3 is 19, plus 4 is 23, plus 4 is 27, plus 2, 29, 31, 36 centimeters. That's your perimeter. Okay, and this will be all for this video. I'm going to make another video with 2 other examples on complex polygons. I'll see you in the next video.